Israel, even right now, braces for a possible attack from Iran and its proxy fighters in the region. Hamas announced this week that it has selected Yahya Sinwar, a hardline leader. In fact, he was a key planner in the October 7th attacks. But he has now been chosen to lead the political wing of Hamas. At the same time, the world seems to be putting pressure on Israel to accept a ceasefire, regardless of the terms. But what does all this look like? What does it mean when Hamas elevates an October 7th planner? What does it say about their thoughts about a possible peace deal? Well, joining me now to discuss this and more is retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Bob Maginnis. He's a senior fellow for national security here at the Family Research Council, and he's the author of Kings of the East, China's Plans to Eliminate America and Impose a Communist World Order. Colonel Maginnis, welcome back to Washington Watch. Always good to have you.
My pleasure, Jody.
Okay, look, I do want to get to the new Hamas leader, but first, all of us continue to wait. We continue to watch for a possible response from the Iranian regime, a response, by the way, that they have vowed to make. Is there any possibility, do you think, that they could be looking for an off-ramp from some sort of strike that would demand a harsh Israeli counterattack?
I don't know that you're looking for an off-ramp. I know what the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said. He's seeking revenge, and he wants Israel to pay a price. And so essentially, the meetings they've been having with their proxies in Tehran the last 2 days indicate that they are going to do something. Now, keep in mind, Jody, that the attack that was made by 300 ballistic missiles and drones, on the 13th, 14th of April, came 2 weeks after Israel allegedly bombed the consulate there in Damascus and killed 7 what we believe are likely Quds Force leaders of Iran. And so, we've only a few days after the attack in Tehran, on the 31st of October. So I think they're taking their time. Now, meanwhile, it would appear as if across the world there are a host of precautions being taken. Not only are airlines not flying as much into Tel Aviv and Beirut, but we have government leaders who are making statements. We have President Biden called King Abdullah II of Jordan just a day or so ago. And certainly General Michael Kurilla, the CENTCOM commander, was in Israel on Monday of this week. Netanyahu has also made a very clear statement that we're engaged in a multi-front war, and we're not going to allow these people to basically intimidate us. So you have a lot of political activity taking place. And meanwhile, of course, I believe that the Israelis are preparing for what could be a full attack from Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, as well as directly from Iran, like we saw on the 14th of April. So there are a lot of things going on here. Very, very dangerous time.
Absolutely. In fact, Mincer, their spokesperson, yesterday said they have a stranglehold on Israel right now, but that Israel is ready to respond both offensively and defensively to whatever comes up. I guess my thoughts with the possible off-ramp is the understanding that if Iran does attack, Israel will respond severely, be it to their oil reserves or nuclear facility or whatever, and whether or not they were considering that. Our time's getting away from us, and let me ask you about this new leader, Sinwar. What do we know about him?
Well, as you indicated in the opening, he's the guy that's behind the October 7th attack into southern Israel. So he's a bad character, someone that basically, is not going to give in very much on the ceasefire negotiations, which is a clear signal to the Israelis that where we are is where we are. It doesn't appear as if there's going to be any give in the coming weeks, if not months. So the campaign in the south and Rafah is going to have to continue. And that, of course, is what Netanyahu has made very clear. They have the munitions to continue that. But of course, the calculation is what is going to happen on the northern front with Hezbollah, because likely Iran has given Hezbollah the flexibility to attack, to respond basically to the killing of Shukr, which is, of course, the leader next to Nasrallah in Beirut that was killed the day prior to the attack in Tehran. So you have a host of issues that they're juggling in Jerusalem. It doesn't appear as if it's going to be an easy way out of what we're seeing, which appears to be something that has really got a stranglehold, as you said, on Jerusalem.
Well, it's an extremely tense time, and Colonel Bob Maginnis, we are so grateful for your insight and coming on, and just want to say thank you for keeping a pulse on this and for monitoring this situation closely, and for your availability to come on and keep us up to speed. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jody. Have a great day.